Do not let the shiny folding metal distract you. Yes, the iPhone Fold is coming in September, and yes, it will cost as much as a used Honda Civic, but while everyone is freaking out about hinges, Apple has quietly rebuilt the iPhone 18 Pro into something actually interesting. We are talking about the first real design change to the front in 4 years, a camera system that physically moves like a human eye, and a modem that might finally let you fire your carrier. If you were planning to skip the 18 because you thought it was just another slab, you need to watch this. Let's be real, buying a normal iPhone in 2026 feels a bit like buying a minivan when you could have a convertible. The iPhone Fold is the cool kid now, but here's the thing. The Fold is a first-generation gamble. The iPhone 18 Pro is the reliable daily driver that won't snap in half when you look at it wrong. For my buyers in the US, this is the phone you get on that sweet 36-month carrier deal at Verizon or T-Mobile because you know it will actually last 3 years. For everyone in the UK and Europe, where you are likely buying this outright or on a SIM-only plan to avoid getting fleeced, the 18 Pro is the safe harbor. It's technically the cheap option this year, which is hilarious considering it's still going to cost over $1,000. But unlike the Fold, you probably won't need to use that Apple Care Plus subscription in the first 6 months. The biggest news, the front of the phone is finally changing. Leaks suggest the Face ID sensors are going under the display. That means the dynamic island is shrinking, leaving just a lonely little cutout for the selfie camera on the top left. It's the iPhone 14 Pro moment all over again. If you want people to know you have the new phone, they have to see the front. But the real spice is in the camera module. We are hearing about a variable aperture system. This isn't software trickery. The lens physically opens and closes to control light, just like your pupil. Samsung tried this years ago and gave up. But if Apple is doing it, they think they've perfected it. It means natural bulk without that fake cutout-looking portrait mode we've been tolerating for years. However, a fair warning, Apple loves to gatekeep cool stuff, so this might be exclusive to the Max model. Inside, we are getting the A20 Pro chip built on a 2nm process. In English, it's fast, stupid fast, but the chip that actually matters is the new C2 modem. Apple is finally kicking Qualcomm to the curb. This isn't just about corporate petty wars, it's about efficiency. This custom modem is designed to talk to satellites for actual data, not just I'm stranded on a mountain SOS texts. Imagine getting 5G speeds from space instead of relying on those terrestrial towers held together by bubblegum and hope. If you live in a spot with garbage reception, whether that's rural Montana or the weird dead zones in central London, this is the game changer. It's the kind of invisible upgrade that makes you realize your old phone was actually trash. Let's look at the camera control button. Remember how the iPhone 16 introduced that capacitive touch-sensitive button? Well, the 18 Pro is reportedly killing the touch sensitivity. It's going back to a pressure-only sensor. Why? Because the complex one was a nightmare to manufacture and expensive to fix. By simplifying it, Apple saves money. Will they pass those savings on to you? Absolutely not. But it does mean that if you drop this thing on the sidewalk outside Best Buy, the repair bill might be slightly less heart-stopping. It's a rare moment of Apple choosing practical over fancy, and honestly, I respect it. Here's my hot take. Apple is deliberately making the 18 Pro look classic to sell the Fold as futuristic. By moving the camera to the corner and keeping the design mostly static, aside from colors like burgundy and purple, they are creating a clear visual hierarchy. The 18 Pro is the workhorse. It's for the person who needs the best camera and the best battery life and doesn't want a beta test of folding screen. The Fold is for the flex. And honestly, with Tim Cook rumored to be eyeing retirement soon, this feels like the final polishing of the Cook-era iPhone before the form factor changes forever. Now, the painful part: price. In the US, we are likely safe at that $999 to $1,199 starting price. But my friends in the UK and Europe, prepare yourselves. With exchange rates and VAT, a base model Pro is easily going to flirt with £1,200 or €1,400. And let's talk about repairability. Even with the simpler button, this is a sealed glass sandwich. If you are buying this unlocked, you are taking a massive financial risk walking around without a case. The variable aperture camera, that is a mechanical part. Mechanical parts break. If that shutter gets stuck, your camera is bricked. AppleCare Plus isn't just a warranty anymore. It's a subscription to sanity. Factor that extra £200 into your budget, or you're playing with fire. So, is the iPhone 18 Pro boring? Maybe, but boring is what you want when your life is on your phone. If you want excitement, go buy the Fold and enjoy the anxiety. If you want the best camera Apple has ever made, get the 18 Pro. I want to know, would you trust a mechanical moving lens on a phone you throw on the couch every day? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see just how expensive that iPhone Fold is going to be, check out my breakdown right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.